All right. Good day, Leo. How are we doing today? Welcome to KG's TLC. If you're coming back, good to see you. If you're new, welcome. I'm going to give you a reading for the week of December 21st to the 28th. It's a general love reading. It's not necessarily based on romance, but we'll see what comes out in the cards. All right. So how are y'all doing tonight? How are you doing? Oh, sensing a lot of red energy. Go figure, Leo, right? All about the heart and passion. Communication, that keeps coming to me, communication. I see a little bit of black and brown in that red energy. So it's mixing with your emotions. Are you nurturing yourself? Are you filling your own cup? If you're feeling disheartened about something or someone, it's important to nurture yourself as much as you nurture someone else. I do receive intuitive messages, so don't shoot the messenger. Okay. Okay. I know you guys always focus so much on filling other people's cups because you love so deeply. It's very important to do that for yourself too. Right. All right. I'm getting green energy. Good. That's healing. All right. So I'm going to use my Crystal Oracle deck to start. See what it has for you. Here we go. Whoa. Wow. Holy. Gold with quartz and moonstone. Okay. Whoa. Malachite. Oh, I see. I knew I felt that green energy. Oof. Wow, they really want to jump. Okay, I'm getting a nudge. Well, okay, yep. I needed more. There we go. Oh, there's Greenite. Well, that's great for dreams. I've been having a lot of dreams about someone lately. I'm hearing a big yes. Moonstone. So the next full moon, which is the end of December, you're going to feel a whole slew of emotions, but don't hold them in, okay? It's important to allow yourself to feel them and process them because that's going to clear a lot of your heart chakra. Yeah, there's that orange. Carnelian. Wow, one more. Labradorite. So you're speaking to this person telepathically. Okay, so this is the message I'm getting here is you're soaking up too much of someone's emotions, someone else's emotional state. Because like I said, you guys are the givers, right? You're the nurturers, big hearts. And you just want to make sure that everyone's taken care of and that they feel loved. But remember about you too, right? Okay, give me a sec. Just going to pull out my book. I want to read Malachite. Okay. Actually, okay. Gold quartz it is. Oh, they're really talking to you pretty clear tonight. Okay. Gold with quartz. Beautiful. Several wonderful ideas and inspirations are filtering through into your physical reality. These ideas and inspirations, which stem from your soul, will help you manifest many of the things your heart has for so long desired. Over the coming days, your intuition will be strong and you will have a greater sense of the universal spirit that flows through all things. Through this, a newfound sense of joy and wonder emerges, one which transforms your life. Give thanks for this blessing and allow it to inspire and illuminate your heart and mind. Your ideas and inspirations are divinely guided, so trust them. Absolutely. Yeah, there's that green energy again. This is all about healing your heart. That's what I'm getting. A lot of heart healing. Oh, that's great. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, listen up. Okay, Jupiter and Saturn are going in conjunction, or are in conjunction going direct tomorrow on the 21st. And it's going to be impacting Leos and Leo risings very strongly for the better, if taken advantage of anyway. So it's a choice of your own will, essentially. So, okay, well, I'm being directed. I gotta read them. Okay. Moonstone. During the appearance of the next full moon, your emotions and fears will be amplified, and you will at times think you're going crazy. You're not crazy. However, keep your calm, for this condition will only last a few days. During this time, you will find yourself reflecting on your life, both past and present. You will gain deep insights as to the nature of true happiness and begin to reassess your priorities. After the full moon, a fertile period in your life begins, full of many exciting challenges and changes. Many new and Many new and rewarding friendships will be formed as you embark on new and creative ventures. This is all the result of the reflective light of the moon. So give thanks to her for her wisdom. Embrace the blessings coming your way. Yeah, I'm getting that like strongly. You guys are going to be floored. And it's all because you're taking this time. Yeah. Whatever these visions are that you're gaining, please pay attention to them. They're really important. This will really help with your own personal growth, and it'll help you to manifest your happy and your desires in your life. Okay. It's a big week for a lot of people. I'm excited to see what happens. I got Leo rising, so let's see what happens. Right. Malachite. This is a time of positive change. You will soon let go of past regret and guilt, and this will pave the way to a positive and inspiring future. Guilt and regret stem from a misconceived belief that you could have acted differently in the past, and if you had done so, things would have turned out better, either for you or for others. Yet the universal law is such that it is impossible for you or others to ever lose anything without gaining an equal amount in return, or more, depending. Life is always held in perfect equilibrium. It makes me think of the infinity symbol and the scales. Yeah. There's no beginning or end, it's just a continuous flow. You are currently failing to see the positive effects of your past actions, choices, and decisions. Look carefully, and you will realize that many positives exist, and that life is forever changing and unfolding in accordance to the higher will of your soul. There are no mistakes, for ultimately all serves a purpose. All is designed to help us expand our awareness in order that we can embrace greater spheres of wisdom and love. Bless the past and let it go. Know that everything you have ever said or done or think you have failed to say or do has served a positive purpose for you and others. A positive purpose. It's all for a reason. Even if there is conflict, because I'm really getting that sense, especially with this carnelian, because that's all related to the solar plexus, and that's our sponger. It can be an emotional sponger, especially if you're an empath. We take on other people's feelings and emotions, whether good or like high vibration or low, good or bad, and over time it starts to weigh us down. And when I was reading that, the image I had was the 10 of Wands, and that's carrying around other people's shit, like taking on things that don't belong to you. It's really important to know the difference of when you're supporting someone and when you're carrying them and coddling them, right? We all have lessons in this lifetime, and they're really important to learn, otherwise they won't grow. And that's not love. That's not acting out of a state of love when we do that. That's acting out of a state of fear. And furthermore, it's kind of a little bit of arrogance too, because it's like, oh, I can do it better. I can do this better. I know what to do. I know you don't know what you're doing. It's okay. Right? But how else are they going to learn? if they're not given the opportunity to learn, right? And it's not even being out of a state of self-righteousness, like, well, yeah, he's got to go and do his thing and learn his lesson. It's just detaching with love. It's understanding that you can only do so much for someone before the relationship starts to become codependent, regardless of whether it's romantic or platonic with a friend. You know, there's only so much you can do for someone else before it becomes unhealthy and toxic, right? So it's knowing your boundaries, knowing your limits, and where you're overstepping those lines for yourself and the other person. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. Just help, trying to help. Pre-night. You are about to gain a profound spiritual insight in the form of a prophetic vision which appears to you in your dreams or at a time in which you least expect it. Through this, you realize that at the heart of all matter, only love exists, and that our perceptions of good and evil are simply a human illusion. So true. A deep inner knowing will swell from within you, and you will realize that all is literally bathed in love. Nothing can ever harm you or have a negative effect on you apart from your own fears. Right? We create our own reality. If we focus on the what we fear, that's what will manifest. If we focus on our joy and our happy and what brings abundance to our lives, that's what will manifest. Through this experience, you will have no doubt that a higher force does exist, and that through this higher force, all is possible. As you begin to trust in the universal power of love to guide you, your life will take on greater meaning and purpose. Nice. Love it. Okay. Carnelian. Actually, for a lot of Leos, red carnelian is one of your stones, because it helps to keep your emotions balanced, and not to take on, like I said, other people's shit, right? Because you guys have really big hearts, and I understand that. I totally sympathize, believe me. Leo rising, hi. But knowing our limits, right? Again, really important. But if you don't have a carnelian stone, I highly recommend that you get one and just carry it on your person, you know, or even in your car, wherever you feel the nudge. Okay? It really helps. Actually, I have a carnelian stone right here. Yeah, if you could see it. Yeah. Kind of looks like a kidney bean. I don't know. Anyway, this wonderful crystal offers you protection and healing. It will help dissolve the sadness you have recently experienced, as well as calm your thoughts and ease any anxiety. Carnelian will also help you to express your emotions and stimulate your creativity. You are encouraged to take up a creative pursuit or hobby at this time. Start to express yourself in whatever way you choose, without judgment. Very important, because I know you guys can be a little hard on yourselves, right? Working with color will be especially helpful at the moment, for color can also help to stabilize and heal your emotions. Absolutely. Over the coming days, you will begin to feel a renewed sense of peace, joy, and wonderment for life. Give thanks for the wondrous blessings you are receiving. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages right now in regards to this creative hobby and pursuit. What I keep hearing is, yeah, but I don't have what I want or what I need to do it. Like, well, use what you have. It's nobody's saying it needs to be perfect, right? No judgment. Just try. Because especially for fire signs, because you guys are all about that passion, the wands, creativity, new pursuits, and expression of those. Expression of your heart. Oh, excuse me for a moment. All right, sorry about that, guys. My son needed me. Okay. All right, so we were actually, yeah, right. Okay. What was I? Right, the creativity, the perfectionism thing, right? That's what keeps coming to me, is not allowing yourself to just be creative and live in the moment and worry about it looking just right, or, you know, you're not going to get good at something unless you practice. And some things you'll be naturally adept in, but others you won't. And if you have a spark of creativity and an urge to do something new and different, do it. This is the time to do that, right? And that will really help clear out that solar plexus, or sorry, the sacral is what I'm getting. Big time. Okay. You're encouraged to take up a creative pursuit or hobby. Start to express yourself in whatever way you choose. Okay, I already read that. Over the coming days, you will begin to feel a renewed sense of peace, joy, and wonderment for life. Give thanks for the wondrous blessings you're about to receive. Okay, labradorite. This stone is amazing when it comes to protection of your third eye. It also helps you to strengthen your telepathy with either people you're close with, or if you have, a lot of gifts of clairvoyance, claircognizance. This is my labradorite stone. I know on this card it looks kind of rainbowy, and it does if you catch the light, but it's a very powerful stone, very powerful. Okay. You will soon see that a particular situation that is causing concern and preventing you from moving forward is due to fear. This realization is in itself a breakthrough. By acknowledging your fear, you transcend it, and a whole new vista becomes visible. Soon, fear will no longer obstruct you, and you will move forward in leaps and bounds. As you begin to achieve your goals, you will realize that you can communicate with others telepathically, and that this form of communication can influence events in a positive way. By bringing your focus within, it is possible to energetically connect and communicate with everyone and everything upon this planet. Okay, something's coming to me very strongly right now. You know that saying, as you think, so shall it be? Because I've been coming across a lot of Leos that seem to have this telepathic gift. And sometimes they come across that block where it's like they gain a vision or a warning of what will happen by continuing on a certain path. But they deem it as fact and that it's already going to happen. When in fact, it's just a warning from the angels saying, hey, this is an opportunity for you to change that, right? So if you're getting these visions where it's like a negative outcome, where things don't go your way or things fall apart and things such, that's just telling you that a new direction needs to be taken. Different choices need to be made for yourself, without judgment, right? And I'm really getting the sense like a leap of faith is needed. Because if you do the same old, you're going to get the same results, right? And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And change, the only way for something to change is to do something different. So if you don't want it to look the same anymore, you got to do something different. Okay. You will gain invaluable insights which will help you focus your attention on that which will be greater for the greater good for all concerned, including yourself. This is an exciting and wondrous time for you. However, you are being cautioned not to abuse this newfound gift and to remember to always act through love and for the greater good of all. And there's an affirmation. At the heart of all creation, only love exists. It stirs within my heart as it moves the earth and stars through endless cycles. All is interwoven with light. All is interconnected through love. Yes. Now, this gift of telepathy, that is a very powerful gift because you can plant seeds in other people's minds, whether it's positive or negative. And you don't have to be right in front of the person. You could be laying in bed thinking about them. But if it's not a positive thought, they're going to feel that. That's going to be put in their brain. And then the next time you see them, what's going to happen? Right? It's like, oh, right, I told you so. See, I told you so. It's like, no, you did that. Right? You chose to focus on the fearful thoughts instead of the loving ones. And fear only resides in our minds. It is not in our outside world. It only manifests in our outside world because we focus so much on the negative and the fear-based thinking. And that's just our ego. And it serves no place in our hearts. Our ego doesn't reside in our hearts, right? So it's a heart over head decision, taking a risk. And if you don't feel safe enough yet, if you still feel really apprehensive, then that means that some time for yourself to heal is needed, absolutely needed, to ensure that you don't keep repeating the same cycles over and over again, right? Because this is all about new cycles. New things are happening. And with that Saturn and Jupiter going conjunct and indirect in 0 degrees Aquarius, by the way, like that's even more rare. It's already rare enough that Jupiter and Saturn are going direct, especially after everything else has happened this year. Like, oh my God. But 0 degrees Aquarius, whew, this is literally once in a lifetime. And this decision that you make for yourself, positive, fear-based or love-based, is going to affect the next 20 years of your life. 20 years. So again, right? Whatever visions you're going to be receiving, and they are from your angels, it could be a warning, yes, but it could also be a positive vision of what your life could look like if you just take a leap, a calculated risk. Because that's what the Fool card is all about. It's calculated risks. No one's saying you got to be stupid and foolish, but you follow your heart. And whenever we follow our heart, what happens? Not our minds, not fear-based thinking. Because if we express ourselves emotionally out of fear, what happens? We get the same mirror effect from the other person that we're expressing that to. They'll give it right back, because that's the way the universe works. As within, so without. As above, so below. Okay? As you think, so shall it be. Be the change you wish to seek. And Leos are natural leaders too. So taking the lead in a situation that's causing you conflict with people around you, loved ones, showing them, being the example, right, of the light and love. Heart over head decision. It's coming to me so strongly. Okay. Can't believe I spent like 30 minutes on that. Was it? But obviously those messages were important and needed to come out. Okay. I'm going to use the Animal Oracle deck. See what the angels have to say. Oh, I'm getting like such a good feeling about this, guys. Like really, really. And again, that Ten of Wands keeps coming to me because I get that color of like it's a red, but then there's like this brown and black. And that tells me that the orange is mixing in. So your sacral and your root chakra are getting intertwined. And root chakra is all about instinct, passion, drive, motivation, unbridled energy, fire energy, and that's where you get a lot of your power. That's Kundalini energy, because you can switch that around. Usually energy comes down through our heads and through our feet and grounds ourselves. I would recommend doing some meditation and grounding yourself. That would also help to cleanse that energy out. because it's past energy that I'm sensing. It's like you're carrying around all these past energies from other people that don't even exist anymore in your reality. They're not even in your spectrum anymore, but you're still carrying around these memories, these burdens, and not being at peace with them. That's 10 of Wands, right? That could mean other things as well, but that's what's coming to me right now. But the telepathy card came up, so this is very much a heart over head decision, focusing more on the present and what's really in front of you instead of fearing what's right in front of you. Okay. Ooh, wow, that flew right out. Fox spirit. Think on your feet. Number 27. Ooh. So cooperation and balance brings trust and openness. Okay. And hawk spirit. Woo, guys. Oh, that's powerful. Let spirit be your guide. Number 32. So that the 3 would represent honest expression, emotional expression, more with yourself than others, because you can't be honest with other people about how you're feeling unless you get really honest with yourself first, right? Oh, nice. And a skunk spirit. Know your worth. Hell yeah. I hope you do. Mr. or Mrs. King and Queen of Wands. Know your worth. 54. So challenge and change brings stability and process. And that equals 9, which is all about integrity and wisdom. So standing strong to what you truly believe. And 32 equals 5 as well. So there is some changes coming for sure. For sure. Okay, Fox Spirit. We got. Be alert now, for Fox has appeared and you are meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw out your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience, grace, and astuteness. I love that. You guys are all about those things. Fox helps you to think on your feet using your best judgment and wits to help you slip into a more advantageous situation. Now is not a time to hesitate, but a time for swift action of the mind. Calculated risk, the Fool card, right? That's what keeps coming to me. A time to think outside the box and notice the many ways in which you might make a move. Aware of your surroundings and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Number 2, trust that your cleverness, guided by Fox, will serve you well. Absolutely. Yeah, so I think what's happening right now is there's a lot of challenge and changes happening. People are going to be coming to you with ideas and things like that, and it's your decision based on what it is that you truly want of what to do. Thinking on your feet. Calculated risks. If it feels right. And don't base it off of like thoughts of what happened in the past. Don't look to the past. Use your mind, your logic, but not the fear-based thinking. Your heart will guide you. Your heart will know. Okay, Hawk Spirit. All this stuff. Okay. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain and the pond as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When hawk arrives, you are called to pay close attention to messages from spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences, because there's no such thing as coincidence. Hawk also asks you not to dismiss the signs that Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song, or coming across the same symbol here, there, and in the strangest places? Maybe even numbers. Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyric pertaining to your query, or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words show up for you to notice. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reaches out again and again. When hawk appears, it is a sign to listen. Yes. I receive number sequences all the time. I have 3 clocks in my house. None of them have the same time, not the exact same time. They're pretty close, but not exact. And it's uncanny sometimes how one clock, something will happen, or I'll look over and I'll be thinking about someone or something, a decision, and I'll see 444, 555. Or sometimes on the military clock, I'll come across numbers like, what was it? What did I get? 2222. You never know. But looking up the angel number, I just go onto Google and I type it in, and I type in say 777, and then meaning or angel number, and there's memes and there's websites that are really helpful for guidance for those things. And it's our angels trying to communicate with us, because they don't communicate with us in the way that we communicate with each other. It's not the way they work. It's kind of, clever. Clever. Anyway. Skunk, know your worth. I love this card. What do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display? Skunk comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others can feel your authenticity and will be inspired by it. Be who you are, and if your reputation precedes you, good. You have much to be proud of, and Skunk wants you to be your best self, the true you, which is right in your heart. That's the true you. I'm going to read the protection message because I feel the nudge. Not everyone will appreciate you. Many people have issues of their own to address, and you may trigger something in them. But if so, no matter. Don't take that on. Skunk calls you to be fully yourself without apology. Yeah, you don't apologize for who you are. You guys are an amazing example of that, of never apologizing for who you are. Fixed fire, man. You deserve the self-respect that comes when you courageously choose to stand up for yourself and speak your truth in love. In love. Remember who you are and what really matters to you, and act with integrity. You will be so glad you did. So again, integrity. What do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display? And it's not about being self-critical. No. Because there's no apologies for being who you are, right? But are you showing up as your most authentic self? Are you presenting yourself out of a state of love? Are your mental thoughts connected to other people based in fear or love? Including yourself, absolutely yourself. Or are you just sitting there soaking up other people's bullshit and carrying around all this extra weight and 10 of wands and feeling burdened, exhausted, and tired? I guarantee you if I took out my Lemurian deck right now, the mice card would come out, which is about illness and fatigue and, all that. And it's due to stress, right? And that stress is caused by worry and taking on other people's emotional burdens that don't belong to you. No one's saying that you can't be concerned about other people and what they're going through. But taking on too much is counterproductive. Being the example, knowing your worth, showing up for you first. Very important. All right. I am running out of time. So I'm just going to use my karma cards. Sorry, guys. I will do an extended as soon as I get out the rest of the zodiac signs. I will do an extended, and I will put it in the description box. If I don't, for whatever reason, I apologize. But I think the message that you needed came very clear anyway. Leo, I love these Karma Love cards. They always give, only one, please. No. Not three. Ooh. What did I say? What did I say? Okay. Okay. I'm done. Oh, you guys, like, seriously, you guys show people that it's a strength to lead with your heart, right? Because you guys have such a strong heart. You give. You're so generous. Like, and that's a strength. And, but the only problem is, that I've seen from you guys, because I have a lot of Leos in my life, is you don't know your own boundaries and limits, and you take on too much shit from other people. It's okay to say no sometimes. It really is okay. Know your worth. You got this. Totally got this. I'm telling you, there's going to be some crazy stuff happening this week. I'm not laughing at you. You know that. Come on. There's nothing but love here. Okay? I can't make this shit up. I can't. Okay. Oh my God. Leo. Oh, there we go. Oh. All right. Let's read these. So I'm going to read across. So it equals, sorry, my bad. So it equals a message across. And then there's cute little poetry on the bottom. So I'll read it all, okay? The leader worries about the future. Behave nobly and take a leadership role in organizing events that put you in the best position to avoid anxious thinking based on fear of error. Criticism must be used only constructively and to expect the unexpected to occur. Be alert for new opportunities to come to you in unusual ways. All right, I'm going to read this one more time. Behave nobly and take a leadership role in organizing events that put you in the best position to avoid anxious thinking based on fear of error. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. Don't exist. Nope. Criticism must be used only constructively and to expect the unexpected to occur. So it's like putting your best foot forward, keeping yourself open, staying on your feet, using your wit, being clever, but not expecting the worst. Because again, with that telepathy gift, right? As you think, so shall it be. Expecting the worst. Don't expect the worst. No criticism, no doubt, no shame, no fear. None. Okay. There. Be alert for new opportunities to come to you in unusual ways. All right, so I'm going to read the poetry. The one you want has gone astray. So take control and lead the way. Your proud example is the cure. Your words and actions will endure. Share your wealth and wherewithal, for one who leads must follow all. Do you hear that? For one who leads must follow all. So like being a leader, there's a difference between being a leader and a dictator, right? I was talking to someone about that the other day, and it's very true. Because you can't dictate. You can't sit there and criticize the other person or people around you and expect them to follow suit and follow your lead. Well, they will, but they're just going to come right back at you with that mirror, and they're going to, criticize you too. It's like, well, you're doing this. Be the example. Be the example. You'll suffer when words criticize. Your love they'll surely paralyze. Hostile acts disguised as love are hawks pretending to be doves. Ooh. Let spirit be your guide. Follow your heart. Worry is not good for health. The stress won't let you be yourself. Can't make this up. The angels give a gift to you, the future, but they can't undo the fate that you alone make true when expectations cloud your view. For even the most perfect plans need the touch of divine hands. So yes, letting go of that need of control, right, and expecting the worst. You lead the way by leading with your heart and having that gentleness, that astuteness, giving benefit of the doubt is what's coming to me. But mind you, being clever on your feet, you're going to know. You'll know. Your heart knows. But again, staying out of that fear-based thinking, using your logic along with what your heart is telling you to be true. And you'll get the answers that you're looking for. And you will have unexpected occurrences, opportunities as a result, all because you're putting your best foot forward, taking calculated risks. And it's going to happen fast. Expect it to. But it's going to be good. So rest up. It's going to get busy. All right. Okay, guys. That's all I have for you today. I hope this was helpful. I can't believe the messages are so uncanny. I love how the angels just kind of so eloquently put all of the cards together. These are different decks, All right. I am only the messenger. Very grateful to be here. Anyway, if you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. It helps me to continue doing this, and it helps with the algorithms of YouTube so that we can reach more people with these awesome messages from our angels and spirit guides. I wish you guys the best. You totally got this. Just believe in you, okay? No more fear. Okay. I love you. Talk to you later.